Hey kids, Grumpy Man here. So today we got a treat. I wanted to try K16 GT, but it wasn't available, so I got the next best thing, which is a K1600 GA Grand America. Same engine, just a different rake and trail, different handlebars. This is to go after the market for the bagger market, so you get smaller bags, but they got these nice LEDs. So it's the same 160 horsepower. It doesn't feel that heavy. It's nice. Oh yeah, you're laid back on this. Holy crap! This is like a couch. So we're in road mode. Let's get her in gear, out of gear, I should say. Neutral. So I've been wanting to try a 1600 in general, but they've never been available. Non, je connais bien le menu et tout ça, mais je laisse ça dans le road anyway. Juste les poignées chauffantes. Ouais.
Poignées chauffantes, c'est dans le menu, c'est le...
Ouais, c'est ça, handle heat. Ouais, ça doit...
On va pousser l'extrême un peu, on va le faire chauffer, ça fun.
Ah, ouais. Je vais me cuire avec ça. Yeah, so it's in French. Yeah, because I'm in Quebec City, so many thanks to bmw-motorrad and Moto Vanier. So I did the 3-hour trip up here because I really wanted to try one of these, and he's gonna cook. He's trying to cook my hands, so I'm just gonna put them on a bit because I think with the wind protection I'm not gonna need that much. So it's the same screen. So I forget what the torque is on this thing, but it's 160 horsepower. It's the inline 6. It's a 1600 cc. This is a beast. Yeah. So mode. Let's see if I can get into. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, so road. I'm gonna put in dynamic. Just have a little bit more of a direct throttle. We'll adjust these for my not very big hands. Okay. Oh, baby. So, I'm gonna say forgive my my shifting. I've never driven one of these, so I'm just gonna try and get it. Just crack my windshield a bit. So this is a different version of. So the case there's the. This is the kind of the more bagger version. So you have the K1600 GT and GTL. So the GT is like the sporty version, which is the one I kind of like. So it has the regular saddlebags. There we go. A little that, or a little crosswind. So you have the GT, which is the sportier version. It comes with a slightly shorter windscreen. So let me merge this beast. So that's the GT. That's the one I like because it's you could put a top case on it, but you don't have the full top case with the armrests and all that. So that's the GT and the GTL. So the GTL is the same bike as a GT, but it has the big armrest in the back. I think it might even have speakers too, like a Goldwing. Beautiful bike. The exhaust pipes are a little bit higher. you have a bit more cornering, but it's the same engine. I think it's even the same gearing, and what a gorgeous day in Quebec City. Yeah, it really. And this thing has got some stunk. And then, so last year they came out with the K1600B, which is bagger. So basically, let this guy. I'm pretty sure it's to go after like the cruiser, the Harley Davidson market. So you get the funky, you lose some luggage space to be good looking, I guess. You get the integrated LED lights in the back, in the side cases. It looks really nice. You got this handlebar here that's pulled back a bit. You've got floorboards beside the engine, so you can put your feet up. They don't really retract. They're spring-loaded, so if you do hit something. So as for this, and then this year, I think it was 2018, they came out with this, which is the Grand America, which was, people wanted this kind of laid-back feeling, but they wanted the full, you know, passenger treatment. So that's pretty much the difference. If you're a solo rider, you might go for this, the bagger, and you know, you could put a top case, like whatever you want, or you can just strap it like a tail bag or something. It's all good. So this is like 30 grand Canadian. It's not, I mean, it's a BMW. This is like one of the top of the line models. This and the GTL are pretty much the most expensive models. I mean, I guess if you buy a GS Adventure with all the top cases and everything from BMW and, you know, lights and stuff, you can easily push that. So yeah, this is really comfortable. I'm really just sitting. It's like I'm sitting on my couch. I'm doing just about 110, 3,000 RPM. There is no vibration. The only wind I could feel is on my ankles a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this is the same wind protection as the GTL, which is to say pretty good. You have full of toys here. You can have, there's XM radio, there's you can plug your phone in. It's a little bit dated. It's an LCD dash. I didn't hear anything about them changing that for 2019 like they did on the 1200 RT, or the, you know, the GS Adventure has a nice TFT screen, but you know, that's not going to change how the bike rides. This is good stuff. You got cubby holes. I think they have those too. Maybe not on this one. The fairing is a little bit different. I just noticed the GT and the GTL. There's a cubby hole on the bottom, so I'm not sure on this one. I could be blind. When I stop, I'll look. Give it a look around. So who buys this bike? Well, if you're in the market for a Goldwing, or I forget the name of the Harley Davidson, like a full dress Harley Tour, which is going to cost you, they're all about the same. You're pushing 30 grand for all these guys. But I mean, this feels, for something that weighs, you know, very close to 700 pounds, this is oh, I didn't put my usual disclaimer, which, yes, this is a group ride. I don't have a press. This is a press bike, but I'm not a member of the press, unfortunately. So I go where they go. So if you haven't tuned off by now. So this is what this bike does. So this bike is, you get your significant other, best friend, son, daughter, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, you put them on the back, and you just cruise. So he was telling me it's about a 21 liter tank, I think. He said if you put it in, basically if you put it in rain mode and set the cruise for about 105, 110, you can do about 300 kilometers on this, which is pretty good. I mean, that's what I get on, I could do that on my Boxer with all my bags cutting the wind. So you get, I mean, if I put it down now like that, I've got full wind on my about halfway up my face shield, it feels like. And then when you push it up like this, there's like a vortex that pulls you forward a bit. It's interesting. So yesterday, so I drove 3 hours, like I said. So where I live is near, of course, near Montreal. We had crazy storms yesterday. There was a tornado that touched down near Ottawa, and we had wind warnings in effect all day yesterday. And it seems it's still in effect because I'm being blown around a bit. This is a big, this is a big ass bike. Well, it's about 11 degrees Celsius, so a little bit cool this morning. So I'm gonna try and sneak onto another ride. Typically BMW only lets you try one bike. I'm gonna see if there's any holes, like some bikes that are sitting there. I don't understand. I have to ask the lady what the policy, why their policy is. I mean, they collect 20 bucks for charity for each ride, and that's it. At any rate, so this is I'm getting, like, I don't know if you see it on the camera, I'm kind of just wobbling a little bit. The wind is pretty, I have no idea where we are either. So at the top there, you can put the GPS, the BMW one for, you can put the nav5 or nav6, I think. I think the nav5 will still work if you had one from a previous bike. And then you control it with the wheel here. You go through the menus on there, and you can go through the menus on there. So you see the antenna, you got decent sound system. I don't know with earplugs how good you hear it at highway speeds, but it's cool. And this one doesn't have, I don't think this one has back speakers. Anyway, you're better off just getting Bluetooth, and then you can talk to your co-pilot if you have a co-pilot. But like I said, the cases on this are nice and aerodynamic, and they got the nice LED. You can see up ahead. The lead bike is a B. You can kind of see the taillights. It's really nice looking. But you can't fit a helmet on the side, so of course it's got a quick shifter. Oh baby. Yeah, it's got torque. Well, you know, it's a huge engine, so you know it's got torque. The peak torque is probably a bit higher than the Boxer. That's more of a tractor engine, but this thing is like a turbine. This guy's gonna try and get some knee in, but I can feel it in the wind, but it doesn't feel like unsafe. It's just a windy ass day. I don't think I don't know if I'm in the market for a full dress tour like this. See, that's a GS. I need to try that. I tried the Adventure, but I think a GS it's cheaper. and I don't know if you like that kind of look, the adventure bike look. This color I'm not sold on. I don't know what they call it. It's kind of like greenish gold. I don't really feel the weight. So he's got the heated seat on a little bit. And I must say, so on a GS, that's what you'd lose. Let's put that down a bit. We're going a bit slower. See, I'm short shifting it. Like, on a GS you lose the heated seat like standard. You can get a aftermarket. I kind of like it. Well, like heated seats in a car, you know? It's fun stuff. Now I hope I'm recording, and I hope this is gonna work, because my last review, I don't know what happened. I put the SD card, I plugged it in, and it was like I had the first file and the last file, nothing in between. So yeah. But this thing, I mean, even at low speed there, you don't really feel the 700 pounds. Like, it's so nice. But I have to say that I almost feel like I had better wind protection on the RT. So the R1200 RT, which is, I think that's the good compromise. It's not crazy heavy, you know, it's like 500, it's not 600 pounds, it's 5 something. And you still have good wind protection, you have the luggage and everything, but it's not so heavy, so for in town. Yeah, transmission is like click, click, click. Like even without the quick shifter. Oh, there's an RT behind me. I don't know if this is the only color that this comes in, but yuck. Now, so I'm trying to like lug it a little bit just to see. So down to 2000 RPM. Oh yeah, I'm hardly doing anything. I need to turn off these oh, this is not fun. No, not so bad. Okay, I turned off handle heat. Sorry, so GTA are good helmet, but when you're in the in-between temperatures, it has a pin lock, and you really need to use it. What a beautiful day. Wow. I'm a big fan of all motorcycles, and this, if this is your thing, like, I know people that, I don't know people, but you see those people, I've talked to them on my trips and at gas stations, and and they're like, yeah, this is what they do. They take off for 4 days. Their kids are gone. Their kids are older, so they can leave them, or their kids are like not living with them, and like, I don't see young people buying this bike. And I know there's exceptions to everything. You see in even sometimes in the marketing material for BMW that you know, they show younger guys in one of these, and hey, if that's what you want to do, this is a good bike. But you know, they're expensive. So, I mean, the competitors to this is like what I said, full dress custom, or V-twin cruiser, so Harley Davidson, Indian, And the Goldwing, I guess, would be more of a GTL or GT competitor, but you'd cross shop it. It's about the same price. This makes much more power. I think motorcyclist Ari Henning and the other crazy guy Zach, they did run a racetrack on this and a Goldwing and some other crazy stuff, balancing a glass of wine on the back seat. And so the Goldwing has only 120 horsepower, but it's that flat 6. It's crazy, and it's got ample power. And they've got the same kind of wishbone setup in the front, so there's no brake dive on this. So we're just cruising around 70, and I'm in 5th, and I can. That's pretty cool. And you can hear it. Here's that sounds like a turbine a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take a closer look at the fairing on the GTL. Oh, they're behind us. Yeah, they're way back. I didn't adjust the mirrors. Oh, that's a long reach. Yeah, definitely. So up ahead, I think it's a bike like mine, maybe. I think. Yeah, it looks like it. I think it's an R. And I think that's an RR. And we got a GS. Behind me, I got an RT. People think I work for BMW because they're like thinking out loud, and I answer their questions because I know some of the specs. But unfortunately, yeah, I didn't. I meant to look up the exact torque and everything, but I know it's 160 horsepower. And the torque would be like a Bentley. They say ample. Oh, these are some nice little. Well, this is just a 50 zone, so not. Yeah, the wind's blowing from the side. It's a little bit nippy. I took the car up because, yeah, my shoulder is. If you've been following my channel, I have some rotator cuff, pinched nerve, something in there that makes it feel like my triceps and biceps are on fire. I don't have much strength in this arm. Like, just raising it like this hurts. I've been going to physio, massage therapy. I'm gonna try and start doing some light weightlifting to try and build up everything. And so, and the ride from Montreal to Quebec City, let's just say it's not that fun. No, that's a bit better. I mean, the fit and finish, everything is impeccable on this. This is a beautiful bike. I don't know what seat this is on. I'm flat-footing this. But it's like a couch, man. Okay, let's turn off the seat heating. No. Yeah, you know, there's the friction point on the bike, on the clutch, that you have to get used to when you drive a new bike, and this is and the suspension, I think it's in I don't know what it's in. It's in cruise, so it's in the softer setting. Oh, it's like riding on your sofa, man. Like, if I had Netflix here, it would be like I was at home. This is so nice. Yeah, that's like kind of like, I kind of want to try the 1600 GT, then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll like it. This is so much fun. Man, to be a millionaire, I'd have like one of every bike. And you'd have to be a millionaire because with the plates, what they cost here. Yeah, so there's a little bit of play in the throttle before you actually get moving. What time is it? 10:29. Yeah, we're gonna be done soon. So I think we're just getting back on the. I have no idea where we are. I mean, I haven't been to this part of Quebec, so. Oh yeah, that's he's got an RR. Well, at least he's dressed for it. As I murder the clutch. Yeah, really, it really feels light. I mean, I'm sure if you're backing this, well, this has reverse. So you put it in neutral, you click on reverse, and then I think you press the starter button and indicate. I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, the reverse is really, really handy. So if you're, I mean, I'm flat footing it, but to back this baby up, yeah. Oh, he's touching me! Wow. Yeah. Of course, there's traffic because there's construction everywhere in this province. Don't tell me about my morning, how I started doing a detour to a detour to a detour. Yeah, I lost a half an hour just getting out of my place, like just to get to the main highway to get up here. So I have, these are summer, just leather gloves. They're not lined or anything, and I'm getting a little bit of air on them. I feel a bit on my shoulders, but I think that's just the crosswind a bit, and my ankles. But I'm wearing my shorty boots, or my everyday boots. But if I was in my full tour gear, I'd have taller boots, and yeah, it'd be fine. So cruise control is the standard standard BMW cruise control. You got central locking, which is really cool. What's funny is I think I just came this way to get there. So I think if you're in the market and you're not just hell-bent on getting like a Harley, you should definitely look at this one. It's the same money. I mean, a Harley Davidson, you can push, I know you can push 45 grand when you go full full custom, like custom colors and everything. I forget what they call that. Oh, what's the name of it? They have their basically custom order a Harley. They do it for most models. It's crazy. It gets expensive fast, but you have a one. That's a Harley thing, is the customization, right? So, okay, highway speeds. Yeah, right about there you start getting sucked in, but you can get. But in full rain, you'd be like that. And I think, yeah, I think it would be okay. Yeah, I'm super comfortable. There's, I got no, it's crazy how much, you know, when you have some wind protection, how much less tiring it is to ride a bike. Like right now, I think I could feel just a bit of air coming in my top vent. So it's just, I got a little bit of air at the top of my helmet. And, I mean, I just have jeans on. I don't have any layers. The top, I've got a t-shirt and a polar fleece, and I've got the waterproof liner in my jacket, and that's one less layer than I rode with on my trip to northern Quebec that I did a few weeks ago. So, yeah, I really like this. It's this is a really sweet ass bike. Yeah, exit 15. Yeah, that's where I came. So we just did a big loop. So you can see that we're not down. This isn't like Quebec City proper. That's up there. So I'm probably gonna see if there's any holes, if I can get another ride now or in a bit, and I'll go grab some lunch or breakfast maybe. I only had a couple of donuts. But this, you're really like, I think on my bike that I'm really like not leaning at all, but this, you're, yeah. Almost feel like I need to wear a back protector, you know, like a back support, like you know, people that do people that lift shit all day, they have those back supports. Yeah, see, that's a Harley over there. That's yeah, duh, grumpy man, it's a Harley. Like that's a full dress touring. I forget what they call him. So this guy in the GS, he's an older gentleman, and he's he's been practicing all year on gravel roads with his wants to do that Labrador route that I've been talking about. So he's been practicing like changing his tires and this is so smooth, it almost doesn't feel like a motorcycle. There's a little bit of lack of that visceral, but I mean on a Goldwing, same thing. A Harley, no, you have visceral, it's a big thumping V-twin, but this is so nice. See, that's why I think everyone needs like a few bikes. You get one of these for when you want to do some long distance. You get like an adventure bike for some stuff, and you get a dirt bike, an actual dirt bike, and you get like a hooligan bike. And then maybe you need a cruising bike. So you need about 5-6 bikes. That's perfect. Everyone can afford that. Well, I sure hope this is recording, because so you see up ahead the nice LED yeah, my shifting, I have to get used to it. I'm much smoother on my bike. Well, I think I am. So much fun. Oh, I think it's It was static. It's not on a station there, so I just turned off the sound. Yeah. 1000 RR is a hell of a machine. So we're almost back at the dealer here. So again, many thanks to BMW-motorrad Canada, Moto Vanier in Quebec City, Quebec. There's my nice yellow car, and thanks to you for watching. So this 2018 K1600 Grand America. Yeah, I'm not that funny. So, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.